All right, so joined today by Eston Whisler, driver of the modified number 82. So how did you get into modified racing?
So I ran cage karts growing up, and my dad ran late models, and I think 2017 I got into a mod and been racing mods since and part-time late model stuff.
I say you and I were talking, you run both late models and modifieds. How do the driving styles compare between the two?
I mean, late model having the big open motor, I mean, the late model is honestly easier to drive, just having bigger tires and spoiler, and so I mean it helps. But modified around here, the competition's really good. So we've been racing a lot of mod racing this year, and I mean the mod's been pretty dialed in too. So
Eston, how old are you?
I just turned 21.
Okay. So where do you see your racing career going? Where do you want it to go?
I mean, right now it's still just a hobby and for fun. I mean, obviously I would love to race more, but it's expensive, and just with school and work, it's hard to do it anymore than what I'm doing. But I think this race is like the 36th race of the year, so we've been pretty busy and been traveling from Arizona to start the year, and then moved back up to Oregon around May, and been running around each week, Cottage Grove, and even up to Oma a little bit. So we've been busy.
So you mentioned it. I mean, well, you're from Oregon, but you do a lot of that traveling. How do you balance the travel with your schooling and all that type of thing?
I mean, and
you're kind of in the summer.
Yeah, summer helps, and I mean, it just takes a lot of help. I mean, we got people in the shop helping us, my dad and brother. We have 5 cars, so we each night spend after work
is that 5 like total between late models?
Yeah,
and
so we have 3 late models and 2 modifieds.
Wow,
so yeah. Yep, so we stay pretty busy working on cars each night, doing tire work, maintenance. So, I mean, it's a grind, but there's a lot of good people that help us. So,
well, one of the most interesting things I think compared to, you know, a sprint car versus a modified or a late model is one of the ways you guys transport your cars. You don't just roll them straight in. You actually kind of have more of a NASCAR style, I guess, where you have a lift and you take them up. What's the reason? I know you can do both, but why do you put them up top?
So for this trailer, we just have all of the down below is all storage. So, and then we just rolled the 2 cars up top. There's a little bit of room up there to put like a spare nose that I've already had to use this week, and it's just nice. It helps you stay more organized, just having the cars up out of the way. And I guess we'll go in there and show you.
All right, so. Yeah, kind of give us a tour of what you got around here, please.
So this is just like lubricants and gear oil. We got fuel here, air compressor, and then we got all these cabinets too. And this trailer's still somewhat new to us, so we still need to do a little bit more organizing, but we just got, who even knows what's in here, spare parts. And then up here, we have, this is my gear stuff, my dad's gear stuff, and then my brother's.
So you got everything right in here.
Yep.
And then is all of this your cabinet, or like all this?
Just these top 3 are just gear cabinets, and then this is tools, just random tools, wrenches, and then these bigger drawers we have. We have shocks and stuff. These are all late model shocks. We're constantly taking shocks off, smashing them. These are springs in here.
Springs for the shocks?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
So I noticed they're different colors. Any reason behind that? Is it spring stiffness or?
No. I mean, each spring has just a different number on it. So
there's nothing
different lengths
meant with the colors.
Yeah.
Like why that one's orange versus blue or what have you.
No.
Okay.
And we got what more? I think down here we got totes of just front end parts. I think even more springs in here for modifieds. We got a fridge in here. Just more random parts up here. I'm like, it's all still needs to be somewhat organized. Brake pads and all sorts of random stuff. And then right here's our tire rack. It tips out, so it's nice.
It tips out?
Yeah.
So folds out like towards us?
Yep. So when we go down the road, it goes in, it's on a slider, and then it goes out. And then, yeah, obviously we still have more late model tires in here. We didn't complete, we ran late models last week, so haven't got everything out. Got our spring smasher here, where you can
dyno or?
No, it's just a smasher.
What is a smasher then?
So we can put our shock on here, smash it to the length we want it, check load, And then, yeah, from there, you have a good idea of what load you're running. And then up here, I don't know if you're able to get on the ladder.
I can reach.
Yeah, so up here's where the 2 cars go.
Okay.
It's a little dirty, but.
I know, it's a racing trailer. It's gonna be dirty.
Yep.
So are there, how do you tie them down? Ratchet straps?
Yeah, so we got ratchet straps, and then we're even able to winch them in too at night. So if your car's not running or something, you're able just to winch it in and then even winch it out. So it's pretty nice.
So I'm going to use a sprint car example. I know a lot of sprint car guys, you know, they'll have their primary car, they'll carry a backup car. I don't really see. Is that something you guys kind of do in a modified or late model world, or is it not as common to kind of carry a backup car?
We just, like my brother and I, we just each have a modified. Like we don't have a backup car. And then like even the late models, we have 3 late models, but my dad, brother, and I run one, so we don't really have a backup car.
I feel like they're more durable. Like they'll last longer than a sprint
cars,
car is.
I mean, they're kind of push and flips a little bit. They wreck pretty good, and yeah. So I mean, normally when we only bring 2 cars to the track, and either my dad, brother, or I'm already racing both of them. So we don't normally bring a backup car because it's already getting raced.
There you go. Yeah.
Yep.
Now, do you have like motors with you at all? Do you bring spare motors?
We sometimes do. We've been a little hard on motors for late model stuff this year, but normally not, just because, I mean, like for modifieds, we don't even have a spare motor. And then late models, we have 3 cars, so we already have the motors in there. So, yeah, and I mean, it's expensive too. So we don't have really just extra motors laying around. But yeah, I mean, we could if we wanted to. And I mean, sometimes we will for like a bigger race. If we go down to Arizona and we just bring 2 cars, we might have a spare motor with us, but normally we don't.
Okay, that's fair. Hey, it's just, well, thank you so much. This is actually one more question. How do you kind of set up your tires? Are they set up with fronts and rears? Are they just in here labeled, or how do you have this kind of lined up?
Yeah, so I mean, different sizes. The right rear is on a bead lock, and then even just our groove patterns are.
So which of these would be a right rear tire versus a right front, left front?
So this is a left rear. It's not a bead lock. It's one of your smaller tires. Okay. This right rear is on a bead lock, which is this bead lock right here. And then, I mean, each tire, too, is just grooved or siped differently that we do, so. Yeah.
Well, gotcha.
Yeah, there's nothing too special to them. I just mount them. 20s are normally on the right side. 19 is kind of a smaller tire, which we use for our left rear. And I know everyone kind of does something different, so, but that's how we do it.
Well, hey, awesome. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. This has been, it's really cool.
Yep, thank you.